Does everything happen for a reason? I'm sure we all heard of it. Once you experience some kind of event that we can interpret as being negative, somebody tells you that, don't worry, everything happens for a reason. But is this actually true? Or is it just what the young people of today would say, cope, a big cope? So let's go into this a bit deeper. When I was younger, my father told me one time, I remember I lost my car keys, and he said, maybe you just lost it or misplaced it to avoid an accident or something. And I'm like, okay, that's an interesting hypothesis, but let's say there is still an accident. What about the people that actually got caught in the collision? Am I any more special than them, or why did they deserve to be in the accident or get hurt and not myself? So I feel this is a touchy subject for people, or can be sensitive, but yeah, let's go into more detail about that. Sometimes terrible things can happen to us, and people will tell you it's a learning experience or that it happened for a reason. I'm not trying to sound smarter than anyone. I'm genuinely curious about this topic. If everything happens in accordance to what the universe wants, then it means that everything should be happening exactly as it should. Or if God is in control, ultimately His will is good and He wills everything that happens. But sometimes something that has good consequences for you can have devastating consequences for the next person. So yeah, that's what we need to take a look into more depth into. I think we can separate this into two main categories when we analyze the sentence of everything happens for a reason. Firstly, we can separate it into cause, and this is a simple one. So cause is basically you failed your test because you didn't study for it, and or you neglected your health and that's why you're unhealthy now. But the other one we can say is purpose. Does anything really happen for a deeper purpose? And if it does happen for a deeper purpose, how is everything connected as to be benefiting everyone and not just a singular person? It's interesting because sometimes in life things happen that seem totally random, unnecessary, or unfair, and this really makes you wonder. But psychologists will often tell you that you need some kind of a framework for interpreting events. But this might be useful in cases to cope with trauma, but is this necessarily true? That's the question. And is there really a discoverable meaning out there, or is it basically what we create for ourselves? I'm genuinely curious about this. What do you think? Do you think everything happens for a reason, or is it simply the meaning we give to events ourselves? Ladies and gents, thanks for watching.